Welcome back to the channel, Panda Pals. Today we are talking Hunt for Love Season 1, Episode 4. Now, I am not home right now, so this one is gonna be a little bit different. It is not going to be a reaction recap, it's just gonna be a straight recap. I know, it's sad, but I will be back to my usual shenanigans sometime, maybe next week, unless of course life decides to continue to take massive dumps in my face, in which case, it might be a little bit longer. With that said, buckle it up, cuties, cause it's gonna be a bumpy ride. We are back at the bar. Courtney just told Tim that Jen has been telling everybody there that he is super duper gay because he once paid a male stripper to give her a lap dance and then he watched. Which in my opinion is kinda dumb because what the fuck else was he supposed to do, huh? Pay for the stripper and then exit the room? I feel like that would have been so much weirder. Anyway, Jen is screaming at Tim, like, don't deny it, you paid for the male stripper to dance all up on my body.
What?
You pay a stripper to dance for me.
Okay, so what? But you're saying I want it for me?
Why do you want to deny that?
And Tim is like, girl, I am not denying it, okay? It just does not make me gay.
It was 7 years ago.
So what the are you talking now?
Move the on.
And she just goes on continuing to kink shame him, which honestly was a little strange to me considering how like 3 hours ago she was just like, I am such a kinky little freak. I really hope Cole can keep up with me.
I want to tie him up, but I just hope he's not too vanilla for me. Who knows, maybe he's a closet freak.
Jen storms off and Cole decides that he's gonna go to battle for a woman that he knows absolutely nothing about in a situation he knows absolutely nothing about.
I'm over at Tim if he's just gonna keep showing up, ruining the time that her and I have together. For me, that's a threat.
And he goes up to Tim and he's like, you know how Jen is, as if he didn't just meet this woman 72 hours ago.
Guys, I'm gonna interrupt this conversation.
What's up?
Did you approach her earlier?
Absolutely.
So if you don't want any drama,
This is none of your business.
it only becomes my business when you come up and start an argument. You know how she is.
And then he tries to make Tim the bad guy because he chose to approach Jen today. And I guess Cole doesn't give a shit about the fact that the only reason Tim approached Jen in the first place is because she has been talking mad schmack about him to anybody that'll listen.
I want to bury the
Hey, let me ask you, have life experience.
Can I tell you
right?
something?
You've been through
I feel like it was. I feel like
She called me gay because I wouldn't sleep with her.
Did you sleep with her?
No.
Why?
Cole is like, you keep on saying that you two broke up so long ago and you are way over her. But if you're so over her, why are you getting all up in her face now, huh?
The argument that you guys made initially is that it was 7 years ago. She should have no hard feelings. So why is he confronting her
Because she's
about
here in the
having
present.
hard
Relevant.
feelings? Clearly, he
Here in the
has hard
present.
feelings about it too.
No.
And Tim is like, dude, are you a moron? I'm mad now because she's talking shit now.
I don't. I have her
It's irrelevant if it was 7 years ago. That's the argument you just made.
irrelevant.
And everyone from the NDU, yes, that is what I'm calling the 90-day universe, is looking at Cole like, dude, what are you doing here right now? You don't know anything about these two. You just met Jen like a second ago. You haven't even kissed the girl. Why are you acting like some crazy rabid sexual deviant assaulted your wife?
Cole is acting like someone offended his wife. Like you've hung out with this girl for 3 days.
So Jen comes over to try and pull Cole away from the situation, and Cole is just like, oh, sweetie, the men are talking now.
Do you mind if I talk to Tim for a second? I just want to get a personal conversation with him, so I'm confronting him about us.
And he tells Jen to just give him a little bit of time alone with Tim because her mans has got a handle on the situation.
Just give us a second. That's okay.
Okay, a second.
Will you please give me, your 10 seconds? You know how long those are? You
Okay.
go take 20 of those.
And Jen is like, listen, I appreciate the gesture, but how dare this little twink ass bitch push me away, okay?
The fact that he has pushed me away, I don't like because he's very controlling. That's not the kind of man that I want for my life.
Jen is a wild mare, okay? She cannot and will not be tamed by a man who looks like his biggest sexual fantasy is doing it missionary on the other side of the bed.
Just don't talk about me. I'm not gonna talk about you. It's simple. You're like a person. Yeah, but you're the one that's like screaming. Shut the up.
So Cole tries to be all cute with Jen later at the bar, and Jen has officially gotten the ick. So she just brushes him off and turns around, pulls Rob in, and she starts to flirt like crazy with Rob to rub him in Cole's face.
How do you taste it?
Hey,
That's strong.
hey, we're leaving.
It has no alcohol.
We're leaving.
Why are you drinking this?
Because it's beautiful.
It looks good.
It's delicious.
We gotta leave. We gotta leave.
And then everybody gets onto the van to go back to the resort, and Jen grabs Rob and sits him right next to her. And Rob is like, okay, girl, say less. And obviously, he's gonna take full advantage of this situation and, like, you go, Glen Coco.
Jen's like, Rob, sit down next to me. Cole gonna come over my shoulder talking about, get the up, bro.
Cole ends up sitting down right next to them in another sorry attempt at showing his big alpha dog weenie.
How many tattoos do you have?
Fill your room.
I would personally love to find out for myself.
Jen is like, dude, Cole is doing too much, okay? We haven't even kissed yet. If he's being this controlling now, how is he gonna act once we actually start dating?
He has behaviors that I have seen in the past from my exes. He was pissed off with a lot of jealousy. I don't want to repeat that cycle.
Jen is like, oh my gosh, Rob, I brought my Switch. Why don't we play some Mario Kart?
You have a charger?
Yes.
I think you better.
You can put yours on the charger while I beat you. Okay.
And Tiff is looking at all of this and she's like, dude, this is Jen's MO, okay? You piss the girl off, she is gonna rub it in your face that you are just a replaceable nobody.
Jennifer knows exactly what she's doing. They look like they're about to kiss. Cole is right next to them. I don't know how she had the balls to do this.
So essentially, Jen's puppy peed on the carpet and she is rubbing his nose in it to teach him a lesson.
Cole pissed her off, so she's gonna show her how quickly she can replace him. And I'm not gonna lie, it's working.
In other news, Usman tries to make a move on Courtney, and she again says no.
Courtney, stop being a dumbass. He's probably playing you.
And Usman is very confused. He's like, here I am, super successful, super impressive, super attractive dude with a big schlong. And Courtney is about to ditch me for a guy whose biggest accomplishment is looking like a pregnant man. His words, not mine.
Courtney need to leave somebody like me, good-looking guy, and go for somebody who has pot belly like a woman who is about to give birth.
And then he's like, if she thinks Colt is a better option than me, maybe Courtney is not worth all of this effort I'm putting in right now. Which is wild because the man hasn't even asked her on a single date yet. And then in the car, Usman is, I think, talking to Tiffany. Yeah, Tiffany. And he's just like, oh my God, Courtney is the one. She's my girl. I would do anything for her. I love her. I would marry her if she wanted to tomorrow.
I'll put more effort because I love her. I don't even like her. I love her. I'm ready to bring her to Africa tomorrow if she's ready.
And Tiffany's like, dude, there is so much bullshit coming out of Usman's mouth right now. You love Courtney. You want to marry her tomorrow? Like, bro, how about take her on a date? Make her breakfast. Tell her she's pretty. Like, maybe try doing the bare minimum first.
Usman is not as into Courtney as he pretends he is. Like, you got steps. You gotta ask her on a date first before you can marry her.
Usman walks Courtney back to her room and he's like, I am gonna make my intentions with her 100% known. And all he does is lay on her bed in his outside clothes, which, like, ew.
I don't care. He's in my bed, but I'm like, oh, we're in the same clothes from the club. I'm just like,
Despite telling us he's gonna make his intentions perfectly clear, he just lays there doing absolutely nothing. And Courtney is like, I don't really understand what he's trying to do right now. So he decides to, like, cuddle up under the sheets again in his outside clothes, which that is absolutely disgusting. He just went to a bar with a bunch of other people dancing and sweating in the Mexico heat. So Courtney is like, okay, so what's happening? Are you gonna, like, just hang out? Like, what are we doing here? And Usman is not very clear, and Courtney's like, I mean, you can't spend the night, like, you don't have your clothes here, you don't have a toothbrush here, like, this is just not the way that this is supposed to go down. And then Usman, like, completely flips, and he's like, oh my God, Courtney is being so wishy-washy. Girlie doesn't know what she wants. She's given me mixed signals. So yeah, he's like, she's got to work her ish out, which is an insane thought.
Are you sure you want me to pass the night here?
Go change.
I should go home? I want everything natural.
Do you think this is natural?
Okay, let me go to my room then.
And Courtney is really confused. And she's like, I don't really know what Usman wants because he's not very clear. And he says all of these grand things like, you're the only one for me, but he won't even ask me out on a date.
You haven't asked me on a date, but you're wanting to, like, sleep in my bed. He's always saying stuff, but it's like, I don't see the action.
We're back with Rob and Jen, and they're in Rob's room, and they make a little Mario Kart bet. Jen is like, if I win, then I want you to do my laundry for a whole week. And Rob is like, all right, well, if I win, I want you to shove your tongue in my mouth.
Okay.
Then
If I
we have a
beat you,
deal?
I get a kiss.
You get a kiss?
And then he's like teasing her, being like, oh my God, I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna beat you so bad.
Beat you. I'm gonna beat you. All right, come here. Come.
And I understand that he's saying that in the context of the game, but there was a moment where I kind of chuckled to myself thinking, it's funny because he's definitely said some iteration of that phrase, but in the context of like beating his partner.
I'll be whooping your ass right now telling you you ain't going nowhere. But no, I'm letting you go.
At the end of the day, Cole is like, it is so disrespectful that Jen moved on from me so quickly, right in front of my face.
What they did was very disrespectful, and I won't tolerate that.
I don't think I made a mistake.
And Elise is like, it is so disgusting that Rob could move on so quickly from me.
I mean, they're definitely gonna no questions asked.
Rob is like, I am not mad that Cole has fantastic taste in women, okay? Obviously, the man is gonna wanna smash the hottest girl at the resort. But if you cannot handle the heat, get out of the kitchen.
So I'm gonna talk to the girl I like. And if that pisses somebody else off, then I guess we got drama now.
And it just reminded me, I don't know if you guys know, but Sophie has been live streaming her reaction to watching this show. And she was like, listen, if Rob could not handle me, there is no way in hell that he's going to be able to handle someone like Jen. Anyway, these two horny goons definitely did not play a single second of Mario Kart because they were too busy fucking. And I can't wait for Rob to do something super trivial to piss Jen off. And it makes her run right back to Cole and manipulate the shit out of him so that she can use him to make Rob jealous. Probably by fucking him too. It's a new day and Jen is in the pool. She's talking to Courtney and she tells Courtney that Rob was super respectful last night and they did not bang, they just cuddled. And Courtney is like, listen, they definitely fucked, but I get it. I'm not the best person to tell all of your secrets to.
We did cuddle.
Cuddle, and he's like, oh, let me just put it.
No. He was actually super respectful.
Jen is like, I just need Cole to know that he hurt me real bad, so that's why I created all of that space. And listen, if Rob wanted to take advantage of that situation to get close to me, what am I supposed to do? It's not like I was purposefully rubbing Rob in Cole's face to make him jealous or anything. And goddamn, Rob found a woman who can rewrite history as well as he can.
Rob used that chance to come close to me. It's not like I'm using Rob to make him suffer or something like that. No, I'm not that evil.
Usman is talking to Colt and he's like, do you think that you want to ask Jennifer out? Because, you know, like, she's pretty hot. And Colt is like, are you stupid?
If there's a chance, can you go for her?
No. I've seen Jennifer with Cole, and then I saw Jennifer with Rob last night.
Maybe tomorrow she'll be with you.
And then Usman is like, okay, well, I honestly don't care who you go for. Just do not go for Courtney, okay?
Bro, you know that's my girl, right? And I don't think you should compete with me because you lose.
And he's like, only a true idiot would look at the glory that is Usman and then look at Colt and say, yeah, I prefer that weird looking guy.
I'm not hating on him. No any sensible lady will look at me and look at Cole and pick him over me. Knowledge-wise, smart-wise, hardworking-wise, whatever.
And Colt starts to get really heated and he's like, I don't like the way that you talk about Courtney like you own her. She's not your possession.
I'm not going to be so nice anymore. He doesn't own Courtney. If you have to tell me you're man or you're more of a man, you're nothing.
And yeah, that's it. I really don't like Jen. And after seeing Cole try to step to Tim in a situation that he knows nothing about, that he really had no business being in, I got the ick. Like, bro, stay in your lane, okay? Especially considering that you met the girl 3 days ago and the only thing you know about her is that she is a woman and she is hot. Calm your titties, my guy, okay? I also can't believe how incredibly arrogant Usman is, considering that he really has nothing to offer except apparently a big dick. Saying he would marry Courtney if she wanted him to, but he hasn't even asked her on a date. Saying he loves Courtney, but he won't even change out of his outside clothes before getting into her bed? I'm sorry, but that is gross. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you know what to do. Click that subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, and throw some love down in the comments below and tell me what you thought of this episode. I cannot wait to see you for the next one, and as always, thanks for not letting me ride this train wreck alone. Bye!